Welcome back to my channel. For orchids that are in a weakened condition, especially when the lower leaves have rotted and fallen off almost completely, the most important thing is not to rush to throw them away. In many cases, if the root system still has some healthy parts or the plant still retains its ability to regenerate, we can absolutely save it and help it grow again. The first step is to completely remove all the old growing medium from the base of the plant. This is very necessary because the old medium often accumulates fungi, bacteria, and excess moisture factors that will continue to weaken the plant if not replaced. Next, you need to cut off all the damaged, rotten, or non-recoverable roots. Removing these parts prevents the spread of bacteria to healthy tissues and also creates better conditions for new roots to form more easily. After pruning, the next step is to thoroughly rinse the orchid under running water. The purpose of this step is to clean the plant surface, removing dirt, bacteria, and harmful agents still attached to the roots and stem. This is a very important step to prepare for the recovery process. Next, I use garlic, a very familiar ingredient in the kitchen, but one that is extremely effective for orchid care. You should prepare about 4 cloves of garlic. Garlic has strong antioxidant, antibacterial, and disinfecting properties, so it helps clean the environment around the roots while also stimulating new root growth and accelerating recovery. After preparing the garlic, we add about 500 milliliters of clean water to create a base solution. In addition, I also use a small amount of honey. Honey not only has antibacterial properties, but also provides natural nutrients, giving the plant additional energy to recover. When garlic and honey are combined, they create a solution that both cleans and nourishes the orchid very effectively. After mixing, cover the solution and let it sit in a cool place for about 4 hours so that the active compounds have time to dissolve and become more effective. After 4 hours, we filter the solution to obtain the clear liquid. This solution can first be used by soaking a cotton pad and gently wiping the surface of the leaves. Wiping the leaves not only cleans them, but also provides some nutrients directly to the leaf tissue, helping the leaves become healthier during the recovery process. Next, soak the roots of the orchid in this solution for about 30 minutes. This is a very important step because it allows the roots to absorb nutrients directly from the garlic and honey, while also helping disinfect and stimulate the formation of a new root system. After about 30 minutes, the roots will have absorbed a sufficient amount of nutrients. At this point, you should place the plant in a cool, well-ventilated area for another day, so that the cut surfaces can dry completely. After one day, when the roots have partially dried, this becomes a very favorable condition to start the recovery process more effectively. At this stage, add just enough water so that only part of the roots is submerged. Do not add too much water, as this will cause the roots to become waterlogged and continue to rot. If done correctly, after about 2 months, the root system will show very clear development. You will see many new roots growing, stronger, and better attached. During this process, you only need to regularly check and remove any damaged roots to keep the root environment clean and stable. One positive point is that orchid roots can grow quite well in a water-based environment if moisture is properly controlled. Not only the roots, but the leaves will also gradually recover and become thicker, greener, and healthier over time. Once the plant is stabilized, you can replant it using pine bark to help it adapt better to the external environment. Pine bark is a very suitable growing medium for orchids because it provides good aeration, retains moderate moisture, and supports faster root development after the recovery stage. If you patiently follow all the steps above, a weak orchid can be successfully revived and continue to develop in a very promising way. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to follow more useful orchid care tips. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos. Wishing you continued success.